Hi, I'm Julia Boland with the Corcoran Group, and today we're diving into the key trends that are driving Manhattan's real estate market. Whether you're considering buying, selling, or simply keeping an eye on the real estate market so that you can make informed decisions, you will want to watch this analysis. Let's begin where we are now. The Manhattan real estate market began 2025 with significant momentum, which began in the fourth quarter of 2024. Signed contracts, a leading indicator of market demand, surged a stunning 22% year over year in the fourth quarter of 2024. This was one of the largest annual gains we've seen in over a decade. It's very evident that buyers have re-entered the market with renewed confidence. Despite persistent higher mortgage rates, they've adjusted to that new reality and they're out to get a deal. Over the past 7 quarters, we've seen pricing adjustments in all price categories. Manhattan pricing is currently at a cyclical low. The median price per square foot has dropped for 7 consecutive quarters. For all property types, pricing is the lowest it's been in 5 years. For buyers, this is an extraordinary opportunity to secure value, especially in co-ops. Suddenly, those very same buyers who wanted nothing to do with co-ops in the past are turning to this housing option as luxury condos become scarcer. The second big driver is inventory. Inventory fell in the fourth quarter 8% year over year, bringing it to the lowest level we've seen in a fourth quarter for 9 years. The scarcity, particularly in the $1 to $5 million range, has created a very competitive market for well-priced properties that don't need renovating. New development inventory is also constrained with only 110 units introduced in the fourth quarter, which is down 74% year over year. Now, this is a trend I'm going to be watching because this will have big impacts on the market in the coming 2 years. And finally, mortgage rates. While mortgage rates ended the year at 6.5, they jumped up to 7% in January, and there are indications they could go higher in 2025. Buyers have wisely adjusted to the new environment and are taking advantage of the lower pricing. They're also taking advantage of tools such as a buy-down tool to keep their mortgage as low as possible. For cash buyers, obviously the environment is even more advantageous, and we have seen a real increase in the amount of cash buyers that are in the market today at all price ranges. The market dynamics vary by submarket, and understanding each nuance is critical when you're trying to make informed decisions. For example, on the east side, active listings fell 15% year over year. On the west side, a slowdown in sales on Billionaires Row brought the average price per square foot down 24%, although it remains above the market average. Downtown, active listings dropped to their lowest fourth quarter levels since 2015, and resales are very active. In Upper Manhattan, condo resales surged 30%, while the average price per square foot fell 14%. Further underscoring that buyers are seeking value and they chose those homes that were offering the lowest price. Now let's review what my strategy is for buyers and sellers alike. Buyers, this is a prime moment to explore the market. There is tremendous opportunity when it comes to pricing, and yet your constraint will be inventory. So my suggestion would be to pick your top 3 must-haves and really focus on those as you explore what is available. If you are considering purchasing in a new development, do it right away. The supply is constrained, and there is no indication that that is going up anytime quickly this year. Meanwhile, co-ops, often overlooked in favor of condos, are offering compelling opportunities. This is particularly true for those buyers who are focused on location and long-term value. For sellers, the narrative also offers some opportunities. They're not what you might expect. The combination of limited inventory and strong demand is presenting a great opportunity for you to sell. However, don't try and push prices too far. Right now, buyers are still value oriented. So if you can sell your property at a price that's in line with today's market, I would say jump in right away and don't wait for the traditional spring market, which begins in April. It's not just about pricing, it's also about presentation more than ever, and timing. These are all factors which will influence your outcome, and do be aware of what the days on market are. I've been having this conversation with many sellers who expect that the market is faster paced than it actually is. Looking ahead, I believe that 2025 will be a year that will be defined by adaptation and change. Buyers are moving ahead despite the higher mortgage rates, and they're looking to make long-term plans. The buyers I'm working with today expect to be in their new home anywhere from 7 to 10 years. I believe Northern Manhattan will continue to be a place where buyers seek the potential for growth and are able to buy at a much better price than they could below 96th Street. In particular, I'd like to give a shout out to Claremont Hall, a stunning Robert A.M. Stern design building. I do have a personal interest. I am the independent consultant on this project. It has been an absolute joy to sell, and it is close to 60% sold. I really encourage you, if you're looking for new development and a beautiful home in Northern Manhattan, this condo is for you. The rental market has its own challenges, which, while well-meaning, politicians may have thought that they were creating policies to protect New Yorkers. I fear that the opposite will happen, and prices will be driven up. And without getting into politics, I'll just leave it there and say that many of the people who were in the rental market are now considering buying to protect their housing costs before those costs get passed on to them by their landlord. As always, the key to navigating this complex market is access to accurate information and expert guidance. The Manhattan real estate landscape is complex. Success requires not only understanding the data, but interpreting it in such a way that it helps you achieve your goals successfully. If you're thinking of buying or selling real estate in Manhattan, I'd be delighted to help you create a strategy which aligns with your goals in 2025. With over 20 years experience in this market, I bring the insights and expertise needed to navigate these dynamic times. Thank you for joining me today. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out. I look forward to working with you.